Welcome back to Vince's Kitchen. Today we're making buffalo nuggets, so sit right back and enjoy the show. Okay, some buffalo nuggets. So basically what we're going to do is we're just going to do a flour base, and then we'll put those chicken nuggets into a egg batter and then mix them up with some breadcrumbs. So let's go ahead and get into this. All right, so the flour base, don't have a technical term for it, but basically we're just gonna coat the chicken nuggets with some flour. So we're gonna go ahead and put some flour in there. Now I'm gonna be using 2 chicken breasts that I've already taken the liberty of cubing up. And of course, we're just gonna add my favorite no salt seasoning to that. There's no secrets here. It's just all about making roughly about a half teaspoon or half tablespoon of granulated garlic, some salt, and of course some black pepper. Get that going. So we'll just go ahead and mix that up a little bit. Get it all up in there. And we're going to also be using some panko crumbs. So get that going. Some Italian seasoned panko crumbs. So these nuggets are going to have a lot of flavor to them. So I'll be right back, and then we'll get the chicken out. All right, so here we go. Here's the 2 chicken breasts that I've already cubed up. They're not even, so when we're frying these up, we've got to keep an eye on the smaller pieces to make sure that we don't overcook them. But what we'll do is we'll just go ahead and take that and put that into our little flour concoction. Get that off to the side. Let me get this out of the way, and just get that chicken all nice and coated. Get that going. Make sure that it's coated really nice. Get everything going there. All right, that looks just about right. So we got that flour. So what we'll do now is we'll go ahead and bust out our breadcrumbs. All right, that panko breadcrumb Italian style can was a little rough opening up. So we'll just go ahead and do that liberally. All right, so now we have our breadcrumbs, we have our floured chicken, and we have our egg bath. So once we're actually done doing the dip and getting it coated, I'm going to be putting them on a cookie sheet to get them ready to fry. Let's go ahead and get that bad boy in there. You got a wet hand and a dry hand. Get that bad boy in there. Let's do a couple of them at a time. Right? Make sure they get nice and coated. Right? Onto the cookie sheet. Right? Get that going onto the cookie sheet. So I'm going to go ahead and run through these, and then we'll be right back. All right, so through the magic of stopping and starting the camera, we went ahead and basically finished up on those chickens. Or those chickens. They're multiple chickens. Anyways, on that chicken breast. Now you can see that I've got various sizes, so I've got to be a little bit diligent on how much cook time there's going to be. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get the cast iron skillet going with roughly about 1.5 to 2 cups of olive oil. Now, ideally, you would want to deep fry these. I don't have a deep fryer, unfortunately. But another option is you could also take them on this cookie sheet set it up for 400 and do it for about 10-15 minutes and just kind of keep an eye on the chicken to make sure, and you can basically get away from the grease in that regard. But I'm not afraid of a little oil, so we're just going to go ahead and get that skillet going and make it happen. Okay, oil's just about ready. I'm trying to lower the temperature a little bit to keep it from burning. So I had it set at 8 and I'm reducing. You can see some of the steam going. So I'm trying to lower the oven or the stove a little bit. But let's just check that oil to see. Oh yeah, that oil's ready. You can hear it. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start with the smaller pieces. Everybody say hi to Ollie. Go ahead and pop that in there. Pop that in there. Pop that in there. Everybody say hello to Ollie. He's got to have his time in the sun now. Pop that in there, and that's frying up real nice. Get this thinner piece in here. And what we're looking for is a golden brown. Get that going. Get that going. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and pause the video right now because I got to keep a close eye on these bad boys. Once they're ready to take out, I'll go ahead and put them on another cookie sheet. Okay, so these guys are just about ready to do a quick flip. Yep, looking good. Looking good. Looking good. It's a little hot on that side. These will be done in just about a minute. All right, so we're back. I'm going to go ahead and put the first round out, nice and crispy and delicious. Put them on a cookie sheet. Let them strain a little bit. They're going to have a nice crisp to them. There you go. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put these in the oven. I just pulled them out. I'm going to put them in the oven to keep them a little bit warm. So I'm going to set the temperature down to warm. And then I'll show you what I'm going to do with them in just a minute. We'll go ahead and take the second batch and get that started. And once they're all done, I'll be right back and I'll show you how we're going to kick these up a little bit. All right, so I'm working in shifts here. I'm going to go ahead and turn these guys over. So you can tell which ones were over direct heat. This is a little hot, but we're going to go ahead and get the rest of these on here. This is the remaining. These are a little bit thicker, so they'll probably take a little bit longer. Just got to keep an eye on them. Don't worry, these will still be amazing. All right, this round's ready to come off. Go ahead and take that off. A little burn there. It's all right, I'll eat it. Nice and crispy. Get that going. Get that on the other side. All right, so I've just basically pulled all of the buffalo nuggets, or soon to be buffalo nuggets, out of the oven. Go ahead and take a look at that. Looking pretty darn good, a little crunchy. These guys were slightly overcooked, but not too bad. But now we're gonna actually add the buffalo part. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move these off to the side. Set that bowl up right there. Go ahead and place these bad boys in there. Now you could use any type of hot sauce that you like. If you got kids and don't want to make it too spicy, you can use some sort of a ranch dill dipping sauce, and they can just take these little nuggets on their own and dip them in the dipping sauce. But we're just going to go ahead and pop all these in here, and we're going to be extremely liberal with one of the name brand dipping sauces. Once again, I'm not sponsored or advertised. It's just stuff that you buy when you go to the grocery store. Those look amazing. So this stuff, right? And I'm going to be, actually, you know what? That's going to take forever. Just be generous with it. Just dump it on there. Just all over the place. And let's give it a good a little more. Plate a couple of these up. Oh, that's just good stuff. We'll take a medium-sized one and a little one and take a look at what they look like on the inside. Look at that. Perfectly white on the inside, right? Nice and coated, got a beautiful crust. Let's give it a taste. Moist, tender, delicious. Let's take a look at our medium one. Again, white on the inside, got a beautiful crust on the outside. Just absolutely amazing. Look at that. I don't know, I hope you guys can see the steam coming off of that, but just absolutely amazing. Delish. All right, we'll see you guys in a minute.
Hey, thanks for coming to my party. As always, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Love you, mean it. Until next time, in Vince's Kitchen.